Last time we saw crowd here in Sable d'Olonne at the start was 2016. It was a bit smaller. Everything grew up very fast. The number of boats on the starting line, the level of preparation and technology of the boats. We knew it could be a lot of people. During the race village, we saw from our eyes that it was actually a lot of people, and what we saw in October was amazing. I think it was a big success. The crowd during the race village at the start on the water was the first time ever. Crazy. So my name is Huber Lemonnier. I'm the Vendée Globe 2024 race director. We are here now sitting in the race office in Sable d'Olonne, where the race direction works 24/7 to monitor and check the boats that they are safe. For this we have a team of 5 people. We're doing shifts, so 4 people are doing the day, splitting the day in 4 shifts, so 6-hour shift, and we swap position every 4 days. And the 5th is off duty, so it's always a team of 4 race direction here at the race office, and 1 is off watch. We like to say that this office is like a boat, like an IMOCA, a dry IMOCA, pretty steady and more comfortable. But we spend our life for 3 months here in the race office in Sable d'Olonne. And since October 14 we're here, and since day 1, so November 10th, since the start of the race, we are here checking the boats. And for this we receive a position of all boats every 30 minutes. And we make sure that everything is in good conditions for the heading, the direction, the speed of the boat, to make sure that everything is working properly. In case of emergency, of course, we can assist. A lot of people don't know what we do really, because we are really behind the curtain. So our job, I would say, is to allow you to check the tracker, and to allow you to check a tracker that works well, we have to make sure that all the technology behind the tracker works well. And we are the one that are making the link in between all the different authorities and all the different aspects of the race, to talk with the IMOCA boat, with the skippers. So in case of a failure of something, we know at which door we need to knock and ask the question to find the solutions to fix a problem. So basically our job would be to fix problems and unexpected problems. And for that can be in the technology side, like for the tracker, as we said, but as well for the FTP that teams, skippers need to send the media contents. If something works bad, then we need to tell people that it doesn't work well, and we need to find the answers, or to find the people to find the answers. So we need to have a big overview of everything to make sure that everything is working well, to make the race alive during the 3 months, while the boats are far away and sailing remotely. So that's one side. One other part is the rules, to check that the rules are respected. And if there's a breach to a rule, we need to bring the case to the jury, to bring all the different informations for the jury, to bring all the different inputs from all the different people that could help to the jury to decide if there was a breach on purpose or not. So the notice of race is the kind of agreement that is between the boats and the race organization, and we are here to make sure that every action, every day, is respecting the rule. Part of the work as well is to check the weather systems and the projections on what's going to happen for the few coming days, and make sure that in terms of safety and there is no weather systems that's going to be too dangerous for the fleet. Actually, we have to understand what's going to happen. So it's a lot of work as well every morning for us, because then all the information we can produce with the weather analysis and the weather router from the race, Christian Dumas, all this information will help as well the media, the social network, and all the communication department of the race. We need some contents, and we help to make this alive as well. The Vendée Globe is an adventure, of course, but it's a race, and the race has rules, And in the rules, there is a race course, very open, very free, but there are some forbidden area because of safety purpose. So the traffic separation schemes, where you have all the cargo, it's a forbidden area. We have put, it's something new as well for the race. We put 2 exclusion zones for the Cetacean because of the mammal life. So we put the archipelago of the Azores and Cape Verde. We put them off the race course, so the boats were not allowed to sail in between the islands. And the last one, the ice exclusion zone, Antarctic exclusion zone, which is a big polygon of 72 points that are linked together, and that's a dynamic zone as well, because if we have no detections, we are able to move the points north or south, which makes the race longer or shorter. And that's what's happening right now, because all boats are in the South Oceans, and depending on where we put the zone, there will be a shorter or longer race. So we keep on monitoring by satellite all the ice detections. We just had a meeting today, and we're going to move again the exclusion zone to put it some few points more south than it was at the beginning. Whereas 2 days ago we moved some points north of the official original positions of what we had at the start of the race. So part of the job of a race direction is to make the official announcement of the ruling to the boats, and for that we have 2 ways. The official way is per email, basic emails, but we need to make sure that every boat receives the email, so we ask them to confirm reception. And we back up with a WhatsApp message as well. So we have a WhatsApp group with 40 boats, just the skippers and us, and we can communicate by WhatsApp. So that's pretty new. Since 2020, we're using this way to do, and it's pretty cool because it's very proactive as well. I think the Vendée is a very unique event because of the history of the event. It's the 10th edition. It started in 1989. I remember myself. I was a kid. I grew up very close to Sable d'Olonne. In 1989, there was no social network, no phone. There was just TV, but everybody was watching 3 channels on TV. Very early, the media talked about the adventure of those few people, that crazy, insane people were sailing around the world. And I think the media coverage was already good at that time. And you had like this guy going around the world solo on a sailing boat. Everybody understood it was crazy stuff. So it took a long time. And now, 30 years later, I mean, that's the result of all this. And the stories that have been around. Because for the last 10 editions, there are lots of stories. So boat loss, people's loss, people just suing their tongue because they hurt themselves. So many stories. People eating seaweed because there was no more food, and the guy had to stop and finishing under a jury rig. So many crazy stories. Where can you find those stories? It's no fake. It's real stuff. And so, long story short, why people loving Vendée is, I would say, the love of the nature, the outdoor, the ocean, and the emotion. That's what people are looking for, emotion. So a lot of people will be following the leaders of the Vendée Globe, but as well, I think people as well want to know about the adventure that people at the back of the fleet is living. And that's why it's so interesting. You have different way to do the Vendée Globe.